All right, let's get into it here in the NFC title game, but not before I tell you, another little promo from our friends at BetMGM. BetMGM players will receive a Pro Football Playoffs Odds Boost token. To use the Odds Boost token, add a wager made up entirely of Pro Football Playoff wagers to your bet slip and activate the token. If you win your wager that was made with the Odds Boost token, you will receive extra winnings in unrestricted bonus dollars. So, 2 games on Sunday, 2 games for you to use that Odds Boost token on. Rams and the Seahawks in Seattle, and then the Patriots and the Broncos in Denver. It'll be Denver and Patriots up first chronologically. But let's get into the juicier game here first, Brad, shall we? It is part 3 of the trilogy between Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, and the Rams, and Sam Darnold, Mike McDonald, and this incredible Seahawks defense. Right now on BetMGM, Seattle, 2.5-point favorites at home. This was a field goal, now under a field goal. So very, very tight line here. Can the Seahawks win by a field goal? Do the Rams win this game outright? They split the 2 regular season meetings. Both games came down to the absolute wire. The first one was in Los Angeles back on November 16th. Sam Darnold infamously threw 4 picks in that game. The Rams were ahead by double digits for most of it. And then in the last 5 minutes, you nearly had a Seattle crazy comeback. They scored a touchdown. Then they got the ball back. They had a field goal at the horn to win it with Myers, and he just missed it. So Rams held on to win 21-19. And then on that unbelievable Thursday night game the week before Christmas, the Rams were once again up by double digits. Not just double digits, 16 points in the fourth quarter. And Sam Darnold in Seattle stormed all the way back, then scored a touchdown after falling behind in overtime, went for 2 and got it. Seahawks got their revenge 38-37 in overtime in a game that had 1,000 combined yards of offense and 75 points. I can only hope that we get that ladder meeting, that ladder game between the Seahawks and the Rams. But either way, it should be tight. It should be tight. The total is 46.5. Weather not going to be too big of a factor. I'll let you handle that, Brad. You're the meteorologist in just a bit here coming up at Lumen Field in Seattle. But these teams know each other well. You got an incredibly young, amazing coach in Mike McDonald, who is a candidate for Coach of the Year. You got a future Hall of Famer already, in my opinion, in Sean McVay, looking to win Super Bowl numero dos. You got Stafford, who's a future Hall of Famer, could be the MVP this year, and a Super Bowl champion versus Sam Darnold, the ultimate career arc story. Seahawks top 5 defense, Rams leaky defense as of lately, but they got all the weapons that you could ever dream of. This is a hell of a game, man. A hell of a game. And does Seattle's home field advantage end up getting them over the line here? I know you picked them before the playoffs begin and our NFL playoff bracket show challenge to win the Super Bowl. Are you still feeling confident in Seattle to get to the Super Bowl and take down the Rams here on Sunday?
There's no way in hell that I'm going to be backing off that sentiment and the fearless forecast of the Seattle Seahawks taking the NFC title and representing in Santa Clara. And I think they're still going to win the whole shebang as a result there on the left coast. I mean, look at the Seahawks team. You already mentioned it. Their strength is clear the defense. You look since week 12, Pat, they're number 3 in drop back EPA defense. And oh, what a quinky dink. They're also number 3 in rush EPA defense. I think one of the biggest X factors in this game, and honestly, what I can't wait to see is Puka Nacua versus JSN. 2 of the most electric, dynamic, vertical weapons in the entire NFL game going toe-to-toe. Last time Nacua took the field against Seattle, 225 stinking yards through the air. It was outlandish what he did. JSN, meanwhile, he went over 100 in one game, went over 90 in the other. That's going to be a showcase showdown, to say the least. But I think the big factors in this contest was Zach Charbonnet, as we already talked about, out with the ACL injury. Kenneth Walker, the third, has been one of the most efficient per-touch backs in the entirety of the NFL. And he's going to face what I feel is really a softened front of the LA Rams. You don't believe me? Well, since week 12, the LA Rams are just number 17 in rush EPA defense. So I think Kenneth Walker, the third, is going to do some heavy damage between the tackles. Also in the pass game, had 2 outstanding games vertically earlier this season in those prior matchups against LAR. So don't be surprised if he goes for like 125 combined yards that finds the end zone And the other key factor that people are just overlooking is A.J. Barner of the Seattle Seahawks. This is what he did in the 2 prior matchups against the Rams. In game number 1, 10 catches for 70 yards. Yes, 10 receptions for 70 yards. In game number 2, 4 for 49 and a touchdown. So don't sleep on A.J. Barner. He could be that dirty worker across the middle and be a difference maker in this game. But I can't wait for it. The tequila's going to be poured on Yeho. Neat bartender, por favor, pour it right now. We're going to sit down. We're going to sit back. We're going to sip on Mas Tequila, and we're going to watch an absolute dandy between the Rams and Seahawks. And your weather report, 43 degrees expected to kick off, likely with a lot of sunshine. I don't think rain's even going to play a factor. Wind's not that big of a deal. Really kind of a pristine day for this time of the year in the great Northwest.
It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern, so it's a 3:30 p.m. Eastern kick, so it'll be dark for the second half. It'll be great. Sunshine first half, darkness second half, lights descending upon the Seahawks and Rams, waiting to see who will meet the winner of the AFC title game in the Super Bowl. It's going to be fantastic. I think ultimately here, Sean McVay's experience and Matthew Stafford's experience shine the brightest. This game is going to be close. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. It might come down to the final 5 minutes, just like these last 2 meetings. I think ultimately Sam Darnold, he's going to be shaky. He's going to have some good moments. He'll have some bad moments. Ultimately, I think the bad moments outweigh the good ones. And I think when Stafford has to make big throws on 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 6s, 3rd and 8s, he makes them. Puka Nacua, you know he's getting the ball. You still can't stop him. Yeah. He'll have 10 catches for over 100 yards. And I think the Rams defense, who has been much maligned lately, comes up with the stop on the final drive. Final score prediction for me, Rams 24, Seahawks 21. What do you think is the final score, Brad?
I think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring than that. Give me Seattle 27, the LA Rams 23. Caca! Go Hawks.
All right. Brad likes the Seahawks. He picked them before the bracket, before the playoffs started. I can't blame him for that. I'm going with the Rams. I'm riding with the experience. McVay and Stafford take LA to the promised land.